Hey everybody, welcome back. I've got some more lender questions for my great friend Mike Solorio of Prime Lending, lender extraordinaire. Mike, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Chris.
So the questions I get from time to time, Mike, are there any special loans out there for certain professions? For example, teacher, special educator loans, or medical loans, for example, for nurses or doctors. What about Indigenous peoples? Are there special programs for them? And I know that there is a special program out there for veterans if they have served or in the past or they're currently serving, called the VA loan. So maybe if you could touch a little bit on those and tell me how those work, I think that could be some great information for our fans out there.
Yeah, excellent, Chris. Great question. So I'm going to start off with the more difficult one to answer, and that's the teacher's loan. There's not a specific loan program that lenders offer like the VA loan or the FHA that is very specific with rules and guidelines. If you hear a teacher loan out there being marketed, that's exactly what it is. They're putting together pieces or programs that are available to everybody and marketing it as a teacher loan. That's what you'll typically see. And some of that could be tied to grant programs, the Cal HAFA programs, other programs that are out there that are lower down payments. They come with other restrictions like income limitations and so forth. But that's in general what you're going to find when you hear a teacher's loan.
Okay, so let me see if I understand this correctly. So if a lender decides to create that kind of a program and market it to educators like it's a teacher loan, could someone who's not a teacher apply for that same loan? And if they met those qualifications in terms of income and whatnot, they could get that loan even though they're not an educator?
Yeah, the short answer is I believe so. I can't answer for all lenders, but yeah, if we were putting together parts of various loans or and marketing it towards teachers, it's not going to be limited to just teachers. It's just a way we market it to.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Very cool. And how about for Indigenous peoples or the medical profession?
Oh, yeah, good question. So for Indigenous people, there's something called the Section 184 loan. It's a HUD loan. And the good things about that loan, which is very specific, like a VA loan.
And sorry, Mike, for those people who are not fluent in lender speak, what is a HUD loan?
Housing of Urban Development.
Okay. And that's
so it is it's a government-backed type loan.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yep, kind of like the VA. So the benefits there are lower down payment, as low as 2.25%. That's pretty good, low down payment.
That's great.
Mortgage insurance, which is only 0.25%. Put it in perspective, it's about a third of the typical mortgage insurance you might be paying on a FHA type loan. So it saves you money there. And also a lower upfront fee, about half of what an FHA loan might be. So very good for the Section 184.
Those are some great benefits. So if someone's going to apply for a Section 184 loan, what information do they need to provide to the lender? And can any lender lend on that program? What information do they need to provide that says, that proves, hey, I am belong to an Indigenous group of people?
Yeah, really good question. They must be enrolled as an enrolled member of a federally recognized tribe or a Native Hawaiian to qualify. So they do need to be registered. So there is some qualifying there.
Okay,
and
that makes sense.
Lenders will offer the program. Only certain lenders will choose to offer that.
Do you guys offer that?
Yeah, Prime Lending does.
Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, cool. And last group that we get questions about is the medical profession. Typically, doctors and nurses, we think that they make tons of money, but they come out of school with massive debts, right? Yeah. So it may be challenging for them to get loans, given how, even them, they may make a lot, they also owe a lot in a lot of cases.
Yeah, very true. We do have a particular doctor loan, and some of the benefits of that are low down payment, as low as 5%, as low as 3%. So that's a pretty good loan. That's better than down payment. We allow higher debt to income ratios. We'll go up to 50% debt to income ratios. Again, that's pretty high, but like you said, there are going to be some student loans to consider. And otherwise, it's a pretty good loan. Those two features alone help a lot of people qualify where they otherwise might not.
That's great. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us today, Mike. Really appreciate your expertise as always. If anybody has questions, additional questions about lending or refinancing of any kind, please let me know. I'll be happy to hook you up with Mike at Prime Lending, and we will get you taken care of. Thanks so much. See you next time.
Take care.
Cheers.
All right, bye.